CNN could be put up for sale.
I'm serious.
CNN could be put up for sale and bought by ousted CEO Jeff Zucker. Daily Mail story that just came out here. Let's see what happens here with Jeff Zucker. Jeff Zucker buying CNN, that would be a power play.
What about
there?
Trump buying it?
They will not let him do it.
Oh my God, Trump.
So CNN parent company Warner Brothers Discovery is considering selling the network, and ousted CEO Jeff Zucker has emerged as a potential buyer, aiming to regain control and seek ultimate revenge for his firing. Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zaslav's future plans for CNN are unclear, with options including a potential merger with CBS or a sale of the network. Zaslav's public sacking of ex-CEO Chris Licht suggesting preparation for a possible sale. CNN has faced financial challenges, earning $500 million less in profits last year. Controversial incidents, including disastrous town hall with Donald Trump and the departure of longtime anchor Don Lemon, have contributed to the network's decline. Tom, what do you have? What thoughts you got on this here?
So, first of all, this is not conspiracy. This is real. The people that were speaking up inside CNN when Chris Licht, remember a couple of weeks ago, he entered into retirement suddenly. They were the Zucker people left over after Zucker left. So the remnant of Zucker became rebels that were working to undermine Chris Licht. And then Chris Licht undermined himself with some very bad business decisions. It didn't go particularly well. And so now you've got Zucker back saying, hey, I want to buy this. Well, he's going to be buying low because we all are seeing what's going to ad sales numbers and things like that. And you have David Zaslav, who is like, how do I get out of this thing? This is like a damaged brand, because you look at all the things that's happened. You had the Cuomo situation, then you had the Zucker situation, then you had Don Lemon situation, and now you've got Chris Licht's situation. So if you're Zaslav at Warner Brothers Discovery, who has a lot of debt on the books, Pat, when you bought this thing, maybe you just sell this particular house. And the reason they mentioned CBS, we'll go a quick case study. NBC doesn't need it. They have CNBC, MSNBC. They have a diversity that goes from the mainstream flagship all the way down into the cable nets. And ABC, well, they're trying to make a profit out of ESPN. They're not in the buy-in mode. They're in the consolidation under Disney, kind of selling and trying to trim it up mode, which leaves CBS. Hey, you really don't have a cable net out there. Maybe you take CNN and turned it to CBS CNN or something. So I think that CNN is in a tough strait, but I think it's pretty freaking ironic that Zucker comes back with the private equity firm where he's at now, talking about buying it after his fingerprints. He was behind the scenes, bitter about being tossed out after his own malfeasance, and watching Zaslav then fire Chris Licht, and it was some of Zucker's own people that were in there like rebels, helping Chris Licht's mistakes be even greater amplified. I think it's pretty ironic that Zucker wants to make a run at this.
You want to talk about ironic? You saw Don Lemon's first interview since he got fired. He said, I sent you the link, Rob, on Slack. He said his commitment to the truth is what he's talking about, and he's saying he doesn't believe in platforming liars and bigots. How is somebody like that has been peddling lies for CNN have the gall to say? Did you hear this, Matt? Adam, Rob, can you play that? This is his first.
He's talking about Zucker?
No, he's talking about just his responsibility to tell the truth and how they're giving them people platforms for liars and bigots.
What's the date, Vinny? Is this just
this just happened?
Okay.
Or a perfect union, not a perfect union. I'm not a perfect person. No one is. But I think the Constitution deserves us in order to fulfill the promise of the Constitution, we have to stand up for what is right.
He's one of the biggest bullshit artists for CNN for how many years?
He didn't say anything there. This guy, I don't know if he is actually that big of a deal when it comes down to people taking his word. He was never a top 10 show, ever.
Never.
He was always a top 50, top 100 show, but he's just famous. I think Don Lemon is known for being famous and went to the right school and worked at a company called CNN. That's all he is. Nothing more, nothing less.
Nothing. That's
No. If you talk Chris Cuomo, he had influence. You know, if you talk...
yeah, he's not moving the boat.
No, he's not. Nobody wakes up and let me see what Don Lemon has to say about who I should vote for. No one said that. They said that about Chris Cuomo, no question. Not Don Lemon. Not Don Lemon. They're not in the same league.
Hey, if you enjoyed this short clip, you want to watch the whole thing, click over here. But if you want to make 2023 the beginning of the greatest years of your life, I host a conference once a year. It's called the Vault Conference, where 3,000 CEOs, executive, entrepreneurs from around the world come together to strategize for 3.5 days. This year it's going to be at Miami Diplomat Resort. And the speakers this year is going to be Tom Brady. He'll be there. I'll be interviewing him. Mike Tyson, Will Guidara, the guy that ran 11 Madison in New York. If you run a business, if you're a CEO, entrepreneur, and executive, this is not an event you want to miss out on. Get yourself, your spouse, your business partner, your running mates registered, and I look forward to seeing you there. Click on the link here or see the link in the description, and I hope to spend 3.5 days with you in Miami in August and September. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.